welcome, Marlene here. Recently I reposted this tutorial from a cookie cutter I purchased in 2014. Today is last year's version, the 2017 Santa, a more graphic design, and now on to that tutorial. I'm going to add some guidelines, just taking some of the guessing out where I should put my lines. Here's the trim on the hat, the pom-pom, the fold down. All right, now this is the outline of the head, the mustache here, where the eyes should go. And now I'm just going to give myself an idea of where I want my shading for the beard. Under, right here. I just wanted to show you guys how big this cookie is. It's a little over 5 inches tall. This is not a cookie you would serve at a party. This is really a gift size cookie, a favor. And for the holidays, I always like a little bit of shine, some bling. It just makes it a little bit more festive. And so I'm using sanding sugar to create that shine. And I'm starting off with the sanding sugar just because then I don't have to worry about it getting on the areas where I don't want sanding sugar. So I'm starting here with my red icing. And I'm just going to do the bottom of the hat here. And I'm going to do it in sections so that I get some separation between the two. I didn't take my red to super red since I'm using sanding sugar. I just need a background. The sanding sugar will intensify my red. And there we go. There is the first line. Finalizing the hat. Just connect here where the sanding sugar is, a little bit over, and then at the edge of the cookie. And then a point here. The pom-pom goes there. It's important to sprinkle the sanding sugar right away so that it adheres well. So I'm working with a bead tray. This catches all the excess. Tap it off. And you see there's a little nozzle. Mine is banged up. It melted in the dishwasher, and here it's broken, but still does the job. And you just put it in the bottle here, and then you can tap your sanding sugar or whatever you're using back into the bottle. And now I've got some copper colored icing, and I'm just filling the face area, outlining the eye area. The guidelines are really helpful just to make sure that all your cookies look the same, and just it's a face, the expression, to make sure that it's all the way that you had planned. Some things need more precise lines. A face is probably the top. To get a good expression, sometimes it's just safer to add guidelines, and then you know what you're going to get. You know what your finished product's going to look like. Sometimes you just change a little thing in a face and the whole expression changes. They go from looking happy to mad. All right, for the beard, I'm starting off with my white here and connecting at the face, and then drawing. I'm trying to leave some areas where that will be like the shades of gray to create that fade of color. So here's the white. Kind of why I had all those guidelines before. And then the last bit over here. Now I'm going to grab the darkest of my grays and starting out here. And now the lighter gray, filling in the rest. Just going to grab it here to give it a shake. smooth all this out. And now with my needle, I'm just going to drag through the gray to get a bit of a movement here in the beard. Don't take it through the mustache. Mess up your shading there. After you've dragged, shake it again to re-smooth the surface. Grabbing my black, I'm just right on top of those white circles able to draw my eyes now. I know exactly how big and where to place them. And let's just heal that up. If a little bit of the white is showing, it doesn't take away from anything, it looks fine. And now with the light gray, a little reflection in the eyes. Like that. And with the white, I'm going to add the eyebrows. And now for the hat. I didn't add any food gel to this, so it'll be slightly different than the beard where I added the white. And I'm just doing a zigzag all across here to create the ruffle on the hat, the fur. And I'm adding a big star and then a little one, since Santa is magic. And then I have some gold sanding sugar, which I'm just sprinkling a little bit. Like so. And that's it. And once this has had a bit of time to dry, I'm going to come in and do the pom-pom. Just a swirl here. That's it. And the last bit is the mustache and the nose. We're going to wait just to make sure that the bottom is dry so we don't mess up our bottom layer of icing. Just adding a smidgen of blush here to Santa, just below the eyes, just a little round. You're better to do this before adding the mustache. Just easier to access the area. If you do it after, as you can see here, I have the mustache. I'm going to get pink on the mustache if I do it now. So you can kind of get by, but it's just easier if the mustache is not there. And now just to have the proper placement of the mustache and the nose, I'm using a template. I'm just placing that. And again, because my icing is dry, it just makes life easier to write on the cookie. So here's where the nose is going to go. I'm just going to mark the points of the mustache and then I'll be able to draw it. I'm working in the white icing and I'm just outlining here the nose area and then the mustache. Like so, and then about dead center here, we're going to go out to the points. Try to be sure that you've hidden that brown dot or whatever color you opted on to draw the mustache and then immediately fill. And that's it. Let's give it a shake. For the beard, now I'm just adding some whimsical lines to create some movement in this beard. So just how you would see this kind of growing. Not too straight, because obviously a beard is not a straight thing. You want to have movement, have it look realistic. And this line kind of hides a bit of the dark. There. And now the other side, working our way up. There. And now for The mustache detail, same thing, creating some movement. And we're going to add the nose once this has had time to dry. The final detail of this cookie is Santa's nose. Placement is not complicated. You just have to decide how big you want it. That looks about right. And then we just obviously smooth it. And there, Santa is done. Here is a side-by-side comparison of Santa 2014 to Santa 2017. Can we ever have too many Santas? Probably my favorite Christmas cookie to make. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss any future uploads, and I'll see you next time.